Oh no, you don't! Get out of here, Utah! Get going! Utah! Utah! You still alive?
I don't have the time to die right now. Mana. I have to find Mana before Eiichiro does.
This way!
Don't let him get away!
They're coming! Come on!
I see him!
It's not this way. To the Red Valley. I have to go back.
You can't! There's no way! Come on! We won't be seeing you two if they catch us, that's for sure!
I have to go back to the Red Valley. I promised Utah I'd meet him there.
I know, you keep saying that! Hurry up!
I promised. I promised.
It's because I didn't go back to the Red Valley that day.
Yeah, that's right. But why did you promise to meet her there if you knew you couldn't make it? Why did you give her the signal that you'd be there?
Look, I already told you I didn't promise. The signal?
The signal that you and Miss Nye used. The one for your secret meetings. You haven't forgotten, have you?
We line up 3 small stones behind this statue here. If he can see me, then he takes away the middle stone like this. And if he can't, then he leaves it there. So you see, this means I'm going away with Utah. I've promised him.
Miss Nye told me that you gave her the signal. That you promised to meet her and take her away with you.
I left the stone. But what if someone else?
It's a small town, so I wouldn't be surprised at all if someone else figured out the signal.
Which means Nye would have gone to the Red Valley believing the signal was from me.
That one!
Wait for your turn.
That one!
Damn it! How the hell are we supposed to find him in this place?
Now what?
It's pretty, like the flowers. I hope Utah likes it.
So rude. Let's go. Oh, miss, you... It's okay. They'll pay for it.
I know that car. It's Eiichiro's.
Let's go.
This way. I remember that mountain.
It's the Red Valley?
A little farther. Soon,
What's wrong? Are you scared? It's just some birds.
Nye.
Stay away!
How could you have come back here again? How could you? I was sure you wouldn't come back. Well, it's time for you to come home now, Nye. You're not capable of living in the outside world. Now, come with me.
You shouldn't do this, sir. She loses herself when she hears the birds making noise like this.
She's not going to do anything to me. Come. You hit me, Nye. How could you? After all that I've done for you.
Sir!
I found the mermaid ash. I put it on your body. I brought you back to life. You betrayed me. What are you doing just sitting here? Huh? Hurry up and get rid of them, will you?
But, sir, you've given us strict orders not to harm Miss Nye.
Those two aren't human beings. They're monsters. And they must not be allowed to go on living.
Goddamn. 60 years ago, I was the young one, and now I'm barely even able to keep up.
I'm going ahead. It's this way, right?
Wait! Wait for me! I want to be there so I can help Miss Nye. I'm not sure what good an old man like me can do, but I want to be there.
The Red Valley. Soon. Utah.
Stop right there! You're not getting away this time!
But then, if you weren't the one who gave Miss Nye the signal, then who did it?
It must have been Eijiro, no?
That's what I thought at first, too. But that doesn't make any sense.
What do you mean?
He was afraid his fiancée was going to run off with someone else. So it would have made sense for him to return the stone you'd taken away in order to keep her from going. But taking the stone means he wanted her to go. He didn't have to do anything. You'd already decided to leave town.
Let go!
Shit!
Go on ahead! Don't wait! Go to the Red Valley! Go!
Utah.
I'm sorry, Nye. You're leaving.
Damn you!
Remember, you have to cut her head off.
We're here!
Utah!
Anna!
Utah!
You're still alive.
Eijiro! So it was you, wasn't it? You're the one who tricked Nye into coming to the Red Valley that day.
Nye, Yuta's not coming.
Ichiro, you're here. But how did you... You must have followed me.
How could you? How could you have done this to me, Nae? I was sure you wouldn't come. I was sure.
What do you mean, Ichiro?
I removed the middle stone from behind that statue. That's right. I gave you the signal. But I didn't think you would actually come.
You meet me in the Red Valley, Utah.
Want to leave here? I'll send you someplace very far away.
No! Please stop it! Yes! I was killed then. He didn't come. Yuta didn't come. I was killed here. I died. And Utah never came.
You planned it all from the start! You gave her the signal and lured her out here so you could kill her, didn't you?
That's not how it happened at all. I never intended to kill her. If only she had reconsidered.
Nae, it's all right. Everything's going to be okay. I'll scatter the mermaid ash over you. I'll bring you back to life.
But there was a problem. The mermaid ash wasn't where you thought it would be. Nae had secretly taken some mermaid ash and scattered it in a field. Afterwards, the flowers there continued to bloom all year long.
It's not right. You shouldn't have done that. Don't you realize how dangerous it is to use something from a mermaid?
Really? I didn't know. Well, in that case, I guess I don't have much choice then, do I? I'll just have to hide it without telling my father.
I was sure the mermaid ash was in the storehouse, but when I looked for it there, it was gone. I started to panic, because I knew if I couldn't find it and bring her back to life, then I'd be a murderer.
It doesn't matter. It wouldn't have worked anyway. Don't you know the story of the mermaid ash? After the murdered nun came back to life, she turned into a soulless demon. She then roamed the town and killed the villagers, one after another.
Of course I'd heard the story. I knew it well. But I didn't mind, because if she came back without a soul, I'd be able to do as I pleased with her.
So, you knew it?
It took a long time. I bought up all of the land, and I searched everywhere for the mermaid ash. I vowed never to rest until I found the ash and brought Nae back to life. And then, finally, 2 years ago, I found the mermaid ash buried deep in one of the mountains. When I dug up Nae's body, I was amazed to find that she hadn't decomposed. She was more beautiful than ever. Nae, here, the mermaid ash. But then, I realized I'd made a mistake. The woman I dug up wasn't Nae. She may have looked like her, but she was a soulless demon.
You're wrong!
Mana.
She remembers Yuta! She remembers their promise! She thinks she's going away with him. That's why she's waiting in the Red Valley for Yuta.
Mana.
She's waiting for him even as we speak.
Hey, be careful. There's no telling what she'll do. She could try and kill you too.
It doesn't matter. He'll just come back to life.
You'll never know. It doesn't matter if you see her now. She doesn't have a soul. She's an empty shell.
Hello there. If only I'd come that day, 60 years ago, when you were waiting here for me. I'm sorry.
You made it. I'm so glad. You see, I was having a nightmare and couldn't wake up.
Nye.
I was waiting, but you wouldn't come, and then I was... I'm so glad it was only a dream.
That's right. I'm sorry I was so late, Nye. Forgive me. Come on. Let's go. Let's leave this village together, Nye.
Yuta? Do you know what happened to the nun after she came back to life? She took refuge in the mountains because the villagers were so frightened of her. But after a few years, the effect of the mermaid ash wore out, and she became a dead body again. Is it true? Are you really looking for a mermaid?
I'm sorry. I can't take you with me, you see.
We line up 3 small stones behind this statue here. If he can see me, then he takes away the middle stone like this.
Mermaid ashes?
That's right. I've never told anyone, but for you I'll make an exception. You see, it's supposed to be a family secret, but what do I care? But there is something I want in return. You have to take me with you when you go look for a mermaid, okay?
Nye, I couldn't live with you. And I couldn't die with you either.
Oh, I want to become immortal like you. I want to go with you.
No, Miss Nye.
Is she dead?
It was a dead body to begin with. And even if it was a crime, I've already lived my life.
That's right. For Miss Nye, the last 60 years were a very long nightmare. But what you did wasn't a dream at all. It was real, you bastard!